concept of little brother is a common theme across rivalry games, but there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of a matchup. And when the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will get first crack at it today. When the Spartans and Wolverines tangled last year, Michigan came out on top by a touchdown, 24-17. Neither team really had vintage seasons, but for the Wolverines, beating both of their rivals had to alleviate some of the disappointment.
It certainly did. I think anytime they're playing a rivalry game, it really comes down to the mistakes and not turning the football over. That was the difference in the game last year. Sparty turned it over once. Michigan did not. Colston Loveland had a big game at tight end for the Wolverines. I think in this game, David, who takes care of the football the best? I think that determines who wins.
Yeah, and Michigan State had almost 100 yards more of offense, so they moved the football, but you're right. It's those critical mistakes. And Michigan, last year, very successful against their rivals. Can they continue that trend?
They'll leave it with him. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Back to the ground with the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Childs. The running back gets his hands on it, but he's not able to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Wolverines offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him.
Turning it on! And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Hauls it in. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They're going to test the right side with this one. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Spins away from the defense. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They punt it away on fourth down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Quick step and go. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Out of the gun, the inside give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They send the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's Haynes. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the ground with the back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The lead is 6 in the first. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Childs. Finds his tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's Kelly. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Spartans will punt this one away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Caught behind the line. It's Cleasecorn. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Wants to fire on second down. Throws for the tight end. And the timing just a hair off. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Childs. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Kelly. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Childs. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That's caught. It's Kelly. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Bullard. Touchdown, Michigan State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Alabama.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. To throw, it's Childs. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught close to the marker, it's Kelly. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. They go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited 1st half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Michigan State plays out.
And the Spartans will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After the lack of production in the 1st half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can... Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Off play action. Under fire. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They give it to him again. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it to the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. To the air, it's Underwood. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Got his man on the right. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Oh, and the attempt is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Here comes the heat. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. To the air. It's Underwood. Completes it in the middle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too, but when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
They'll give it to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Wolverines are on the move. Going to the run, it's Haynes. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Back to throw, it's Childs. Makes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Marsh. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. The give to the back. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This time they'll go to the running game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Here's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's Velli. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely center cut. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They want to run it left here. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 28. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Oh, he's got a chance. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Connection to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go back to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looking for a man, it's Childs. Throwing right. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Absolutely perfect. And now they regain the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Michigan offense. Here comes the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. 4th down, gotta have it here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Using his feet to buy time. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love